Hey Virgo, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shay and today we'll be doing your December tarot reading for 2019. So let's go ahead and get started. Not gonna lie to you, there is a lot of negativity that might be surrounding you at this time and this month. I feel the need to say like you're trapped in your own, like you're trapped by the beast that you've created. Like I feel like that's the kind of energy, like you've created something or started something or become, gotten in a certain level of negative behaviors, and now I just see jumble. I don't even know why I feel the need to say that, but I just see things are jumbled up. Energies, emotions, work, time, like everything is jumbled up, and then you're kind of like, maybe you're exhibiting a lot of like party behavior and a lot of negative behaviors. Maybe you've been kind of mean, and I hate to say all of this negative stuff to you, but I just feel the need to say that you're kind of tripping on your own shoelaces right now. And maybe also you may be lacking faith. You may be lacking communication. I sense a lot of lack, like a lot of positive things are not working in your life like they normally should, and you may have attributed to, maybe you're just in this space of like nothing ever works out. I don't have any faith in this, I don't have any faith in that, I'm sick, I'm tired, and you're just not doing things. I do sense a bit of possible like arrogance at some point. Maybe you assume things would work out a certain way and they just haven't. There's a lot of like evil, negative energy surrounding you. And again, I just feel like, look at all of of course, the devil card and like giving in a temptation and things of that nature. But then you also have like the 7 of water in reverse that kind of warns of like arrogance and like, asking for things that you can't return and feeling like, you deserve this or that, but you're not taking any steps forward. And then of course, the 10 of water, where you have typically the fishes are working together, but now it's to a point where they over-identify with each other. So there's a lot of like lying and unfaithfulness to the cause, and people aren't working as hard as they should. And then you also have the caged bird, which is a different message, and I'll give that to you. But look at the cage. So I feel like you just trapped into these processes and these way of thinking, and you kind of, at this point, it's not even that you're not seeing your way out. It's a mess right now. It's a lot of energies and a lot of negative energies in your space, in your life. And I feel like it may be time for you to free yourself of these behaviors. If you've pretty much created something that you ain't getting a hold of right now, it may be time for you to just realize where you went wrong and how you can fix it. And this shows up here as well. Strategy, because only you can free you. The doors are open now. The cage is upside down. The doors have flew open for you to go out, but you're still there. So it's time for you to fly out of the situation that you've created and create something better using only strategy. And also, because it's a beast and because it's this big old issue that is at this point out of hand, don't allow it to pull you back in. So whether that's your negative behaviors and you've been drinking and kicking it and partying, or if it's you just bit off more than you can chew, quite frankly, or if it's just over identifying with a group of people or family members or anything like that. Groupthink is that's the word I'm looking for. Groupthink. If you've gotten caught up in groupthink and becoming a part or identifying yourself only with this one thing or these set of people, it's time for you to free yourself of that and be your individual self and think of it strategically and don't allow it to pull you back in. And I also feel like some of you are some sort of social communicators. This comes up again, or some type of healer. Maybe you are a massage therapist. Some of you may be, an actual doctor, some healer, a holistic doctor, something like that. And then some of you also may be social communicators where you YouTube, or you create videos for something, or you you're an activist for a certain cause, things of that nature. It's time for you to get back to it. But again, this also represents communication. So consider that if there's a lack of communication in your life right now, maybe you're just lacking communicating with yourself. Like your physical self is not getting in tune with your spiritual self. I don't know, I just feel the need to say that. Like, it may be time to get your communication back up, get your thing, whatever it is, back up, and stop with the groupthink. Stop with the negative behaviors. Stop with the, this beast that you've created and you're not getting yourself out of. And also seize the opportunity. There are some opportunities that might be sent your way in December. Don't miss them. Don't miss them by over-identifying and fighting with this beast. Take the opportunities as they come, because they're divinely being given to you, and have more faith in yourself. Take a path of faith this month. But let's go ahead and clarify your love and relationships. What does Virgo need to know about their love and relationships in December 2019? When I pulled the Hierophant out of the Motherpeace deck, I felt the need to say, rein it in. Again, this does represent like the traditional religious like institution. So, and the law, like this is the law. This is how you're supposed to function. I feel the need to tell you, get out of this group think. Get out of this, you know what I mean? Like, get out of this by the book, by the law, making promises to people even though they don't align with what you get out of this group think. Rein it in. Get back to what you're supposed to be doing. Some of you may be pregnant, and maybe in a relationship, because I did put the Lovers and the Seven of Discs. So you may be in a relationship with someone and you may be pregnant, and 8 months pregnant to be specific. But some of you may not. Some of this may just be a waiting period. Maybe you're feeling really impatient. Maybe something's happening or not happening in your love life, and you're just kind of like on the edge. Maybe you're waiting for a relationship to be over. I'm not really seeing a specific message, but maybe you're just really impatient to find someone. And I did get the Lovers, so you may be finding someone in December, but I do feel the need to say that this rein it in is more important than this right now, because that's the message. I just got it. The message just came to me. Until you rein it in, this is going to be in the back. When your opposite / other half comes towards you, you need to be there. You need to be present, and you need to be a piece to even fit into the puzzle, if that makes any sense. And if your life is in disarray, or you have like this big issue that you need to take care of, it's something that you may need to fix right now before you do meet this person and slam into them, because you could be blocking them from coming into. Hey Virgo, so sorry about this late video. For some reason the last minute of your video just disappeared. Luckily it was only your career clarification that was missing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in here for you all. So we got the power of prayer, focus on your priorities and deservingness. Power of prayer and deservingness in my head, when I pulled them, kind of ran the same course. If you need some sort of healing, or you feel like you are out of tune or out of touch, and this may be like past the physical realm, it may be something that you need to ask for guidance on, and ask your guides and your higher power to help you heal and transmute. It may be time for you to and then also just like make sure you're listening to the responses. If you may receive responses that you're not sure about, and then you may like kind of psych yourself out and say, that wasn't a sign, or that wasn't a answer to my prayers. It's just coincidence. It's not coincidence. It's the answer to your request, essentially. And deservingness, you do deserve all that's coming to you. You deserve love. If you are feeling a little downtrodden about your love life or your career, or you're feeling like you're not plugged enough, or you don't deserve any kind of success or anything like that, any kind of negative emotions where you're coming from a place of lack, rid yourself of that. And remember that you are divinely guided and you are divinely protected. And again, add that into your prayers and your meditation and anything like that, whatever it is that you do to be more connected. And then of course, focus on your priorities. We talked about that within your video. Focus on your priorities. Break everything down. Like, I feel the need to say that, like, it may be this beast that you've created, whether it's like going out and partying, or just taking on more than you can chew. It may be time for you to rein it in and find out like what's most important. So it's for any of you who may be like over partying or over identifying with your group. It may be time for you to figure out what's important to you and separate yourself, or rid yourself of those negative behaviors if you can. And same with anyone who is overworking themselves. you may be putting way more on your plate that's necessary. So if you have people that you can delegate some of these responsibilities to, or spread the wealth, or maybe it's just something altogether that you don't have to do. You can probably like cut your process down. It may be positive for you to do that in December 2019. But that's all I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching, and I apologize for this delay again. And if you resonated with anything that I said in this reading, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.